Here we go, guys. State bound solving quadratics is today's the 22nd. So we're going to start. It says write a quadratic equation in standard form. So a lot of people consider this standard form. So let me go ahead and write it over here. Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So a lot of people consider that standard form. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to make it look like that. So the first two questions, that's all they asked for. I'm just going to make minus x minus x. So 2x squared plus 2x plus 7, there's nothing on the other side, equals 0. There it is. That's it. Standard form. See, that was simple, right? No, that's the answer. They just wanted it in standard form. Write the quadratic equation in standard form. Okay, well, because I have a 3x on the right-hand side, I'm going to go minus 3x squared minus 3x squared. So 7 minus 3, what's that? 4x squared? 4x squared minus 6x minus 11. There's nothing on the right-hand side, equals 0. There it is. That's it. Next question, write the quadratic equation in standard form. Not a big deal. They rewrote terms trying to trick you. Minus x, go to the x, minus x. Write the highest power first. See? Write the highest power first. So you're going to write 4x squared minus 3x minus 11 equals 0. Nothing crazy, guys? Yeah, nothing crazy at all. It says write the quadratic. Again, the first four are the same. So we're going to go plus 5x squared. And we're moving it to the left. So we're going to write that first. 5x squared. And then we're going to write the minus 2x. Then the minus 20 equals 0. Okay, now we get to solving. It says solve for all values of x by factoring. Okay, first move, you need to set it equal to 0. You can use the quadratic equation if you wanted to, but they specifically told us by factoring. So I'm going to go minus 5 minus 5. So I have x squared plus 7x equals 0. So what am I going to do? I'm going to factor out an x, and you get x plus 7. So don't be a robot. This equals 0. The only way this will equal 0 is if x is 0. See? If x is 0, 0 times anything is 0. Or if x equals, what can I put in for that this will 0 out? Negative 7. Negative 7 plus 7 is 0. 0 times anything is 0. Does that make sense, guys? So you just go look at it and like, oh, okay, well, if x is negative 7, negative 7 plus 7 is 0. 0 times anything is 0. So these are my two answers. Do you see how we did it? Okay. Let's see if any of these questions require a calculator. So far, so good. So solve for the values of x. So here we go. I'm going to go plus 4x plus 4x. So right now I have x squared plus 6x minus 16 equals 0. Are we still okay? Okay. I have a 1 in front of that x squared, so here's how you do it. I have a negative 16 here, so you tell yourself what two numbers, I'm going to call it a times b. No, I shouldn't call it a times b. I should call it just some number times some number. Some number times some number will multiply to give me negative 16, but adds up to a positive 6. And they're both, okay, yeah, you're right. X plus 8, x minus 2. See, and you put equals 0. 8 times negative 2 is negative 16, and 8 minus 2 is positive 6. What's that, miss?
You know the tutoring for 6th graders? Right?
Yeah. We need to talk to Balderas and figure out like the logistics of it. So I don't think we've hammered out the logistics, but it will start soon. Right. Is Balderas here today?
Yeah, she's in her room.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to her in a little bit. So I'm just gonna finish this and I'll go over there.
Okay, I'm just gonna see her do Calvin.
Okay. Cool or not cool, guys? Okay, and everyone knows how to factor by now, right? Okay. So the only way this will be 0 is if x is negative 8. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0. 0 times anything is 0. Or if x is 2. And you did a whole bunch of that in Algebra 1, maybe even Algebra 2. All right, question 7. Solve by factoring. The first thing I notice, x cubed, x squared, x. All of them have an x. Factor out an x. X parenthesis x squared plus 6x minus 16. And look at that. I have the same expression that I have up here. So that, and all that still equals 0. So I have x parenthesis x plus 8, close, open, x minus 2, close, equals 0. So I still have these two solutions as one of them. X equals negative 8, x equals 2. But I have one more. X would also equal what? 0. If x equals 0, 0 times anything is 0. Do you see how we're doing it, guys? Okay. See, this isn't so bad, right? All right, let's go to the next one. Don't freak out. I see a negative in front. I'm gonna rewrite it. Let's rewrite it with the highest power first. Negative 3x cubed plus 6x squared plus 240x equals 0. All right. I'm gonna factor out 3 goes into 3, 3 goes into 6, 3 goes into 24. So I'm gonna factor out a negative 3 and an x because they all have x's. You guys see that? Okay. So I'm gonna have, let's see, what am I gonna have? X squared minus 2x. See, negative 3x times negative 2x is positive 6x squared. How many times does 3 go into 24? 8. So 240 must be 80. Do you guys see how we did that? And that's not a plus, that is a minus. Are we still okay? All right, then we ask ourselves this. What two numbers, when I multiply, will give me negative 80, but add up to a negative 2? I don't know, Chop. All right, let me show you a hack. You got it? I'm going to show the hack anyways, so you probably know it already. Here's a hack, guys. If you have a calculator, and I know they want us to do it by factoring, so here's your hack. See how that says negative 80? Just go like this in your calculator, and y1, go negative 80 divided by x. And let me clear the y2. And then look, just go to the table, and all these numbers here, see, all these numbers here multiply to give you negative 80. So all you're doing now is just looking for the difference is, what was the difference? Negative 2. And there it is, guys. Look, I see it right there. Isn't that difference right here negative 2? That's it. That's the answer. Negative 10 and 8. So here's what we're going to do. Negative 3x, parenthesis, x minus 10, x plus 8. See? Cool or not cool? All right. You probably are smart enough. You guys are smart enough, not probably. You guys are smart enough to figure that out on your own, but there it is, some help there. So here are my answers. 0, 10, negative 8. Negative 10 minus 10 is 0. 0 times anything is 0. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0. 0 times anything is 0. And if x is 0, you get negative 3 times 0, and that's already going to be 0 times anything. Do you guys see that or no? All right, there it is. So we got another one. Let's keep going. Solve by factoring. Okay, I'm going to move this 3 to the left. I know you probably can move that negative 12 to the right, but it does say solve by factoring, so let's go that route. So plus 3, so you get x squared minus 9 equals 0. This is not necessarily the move I would make, but they want us to solve by factoring. This is the difference of squares, guys. So let me put the difference of squares right here. The difference of squares, a plus b, a minus b. So that's what I'm going to do right here, guys. X minus 3, x plus 3. Have I confused anyone? Okay, so my answer is x equals a positive 3, x equals a negative 3. Do you see how we did it, guys? Sorry, miss. Are we okay? What do we got? Oh, there's the last one? Oh, wow. Last one, guys, and then we'll set you guys loose, and there's a delta math. You got the code for Ms. Gonzalez for the delta math for her? Okay. Here we go. Now I can take it out. Minus 9x, minus 9x, minus 9, minus 9. So let's see if we can do this right. X squared 9 is larger than the 7, so it's going to be negative minus 2x. The difference between 7 and 9 is 2. Negative 39 minus 9, so just add them. What's that? 48 minus 48 equals 0. Two numbers that when you multiply give you negative 48, but adds up to a negative 2. Do you guys think of some numbers? Say it, don't. Okay, we'll do it like this. I know you guys know. Maybe you're just scared to say it. Negative 48 divided by x. Negative 48 divided by x. Second table. Where's my mouse? My mouse isn't working. It's fine, I'll use my hand. Second table. And then look. You're just looking for two numbers. And you want the difference between negative 2. So there it is, 6 and negative 8. 6 and negative 8. So x plus 6, x minus 8 equals 0. So what are my answers, guys? Negative 6 and positive 8. All right, that's all we're doing today. We're just doing the easy problems. Next time we meet next week, we'll do the ones where it's not a 1 in front of the x squared, where we have to, do something else. So yeah, just take care of delta, and we'll call it a day, guys. If you don't have Decathlon in your delta, let me know, and we'll give you the code.